All right, thank you for the interview and the toss back, and I'm welcoming Bill back to the desk.
Glad to be back.
Yeah, we're going to get to see Canada-USA.
Yeah, we both know these teams pretty well.
Yep.
You from Canada, myself from the U.S.
Yep.
So, do you get to play with these guys often?
Yeah, I've been on or against, I think, everybody at this point. At least from the Canadian side. We see a quick start. Yusuf missing Foley.
Ooh. Foley, nice dodge there, getting under it.
Yeah, committing real low. And you can see aggression from Garcia Silveira. Ooh, and a shot as well. Right away onto Tom Singh.
Yeah, aggressive start by the U.S. Really committing a lot of balls just to guarantee some of those outs.
Yeah, but good decisive shots taken. And now we see an attempt toward Ketchum. Goes all athletic in the air.
Number 3, Hashimoto's been getting a lot of attention this weekend. Coming in as a brand new player, but really getting eyes on him. Another connection by Ketchum.
Yeah, they take out Yusuf.
Okay, U.S. has the man advantage. They can look for one-for-one trades here to come out on top.
2 balls spent toward Hashimoto, but missing. Eustace trying to hold back his opponents.
1 ball left on the Canadian side. They're going to look to make this on their terms. A lot of pressure.
That was a 1-for-1.
Okay.
And Kreider trading with Eustace there. I can see the line. That's Ranican. Still avoiding 3 balls. Showing
Good work
some
by Ranican.
Yeah, nice little side steps. Reading where those throws were going well.
Once again, this is all double elimination. So single elimination, sorry. So teams are looking to win or they're going home. In this case, they're going to the bronze medal match if they lose, though.
That was Ranican connecting with Perez, making these odds a little more manageable. Ketchum's throw just grazing Ranican.
Good integrity there.
Yeah, that is John Woo remaining for Team Canada.
Okay, Hashimoto putting pressure up on that side, so if he commits anywhere, Hashimoto can charge in and try to get a counter. Once again, a 1-for-1 trade here seals the game for the U.S.
And we saw Woo go across at Hashimoto, faking there, getting a defensive commit from the team. Woo replying onto Foley, but Ketchum finally gets him. So Team USA going up 1-0. There we saw the Americans doing a good job of just forcing the remaining Canadian player to just have to pay attention to 3 active players together. So,
yeah, not a simple task, especially when everyone is playing at this level.
Exactly.
Whew. Okay, yesterday Canada did beat the U.S. I believe it was the only match that the U.S. did lose was to Canada. So,
there we see the shot from Ketchum onto Ranican.
Oh, we got replays now.
Yeah, there we see. Oh, we cut back to live. Foley, I think, hitting out Mergler.
Nice connection by Foley.
Yeah, so far off the rush, the Americans with good crisp play. Throw toward Yusuf, missing from Ketchum. We got some very white jerseys against some very dark jerseys now.
Let's see what's going to go here.
Yeah,
Canada throws 2.
Yeah, Tom Singh and Garcia Silveira throwing the ball over toward the left side, but so far no damage done.
We really wanted Kreider there.
And they find Yusuf. I don't think he thought that throw was coming his way because he did not react. Now 6 on 3-player edge for Team USA.
Mike McGee really likes to push up that corner, put a lot of pressure on to that right side. Plays about 10 feet up. You're given, 30 feet to work with, and he goes, nah, I just need 20.
Ranican blocking that shot from Ketchum.
Whew. Ketchum doesn't do a lot of pump fakes. He's
That's true.
McGee and Kreider kind of give him that tunnel. They put a lot of pressure on those sides, and Ketchum just runs up. And speaking of Ketchum, he gets blasted right in the chest.
Yeah, but Kreider trading it back onto Tom Singh there. So just 2 remaining for Canada.
Catch.
Oh, and there's a team catch. Ranican's shot blocked up by Foley.
Hashimoto eyes up. Ketchum back in.
And Matthew Garcia Silveira gunned down. All 3 shots, I think, connecting on him there. So once again, good, accurate throws from Team USA.
2-0 U.S.
And in contrast to the last match we watched, the pace here is going very quickly. We saw the Malaysian and Australian women taking 7 or so minutes for a lot of their points, and we're nowhere near 7 minutes yet in this match.
Australia women's doing 2 of those, huh? When their game against Hong Kong, and they had one 13-minute game.
Yeah, not what I'm expecting from this. Youssef this time connecting. Canada getting the edge off the rush as they hit out Foley.
I believe this is, oh no, I think I'm Malaysia. Malaysia has a great off the rush game.
Youssef missing.
Woo!
Ketchum missing as well.
Big curve by Ketchum. Went for one and almost clipped a second that was about 6 feet to his right.
You see a couple of big fakes, but Hashimoto gets tagged out on the throw by Jeff Snow. Mergler manning the corner.
Ooh, big shot by Ketchum, connects on to Mergler.
Yeah. I think that was a finger block from Jason Mergler because he just had to walk off the court. Now Canada to the line, looking for Ketchum there from Snow. Retaliation shots. And we see Snow knocked off, but so is Ketchum. Canada still 4 strong.
Ref's going to talk. I think they think there was a second hit. At least that's what I thought, but we'll see what's going on.
Yeah,
Let the refs talk it out.
Multiple officials on the court, so again,
Yep.
we're pretty confident that somebody's got a good view of anything that happens here.
Yeah.
We get a replay of the back and forth. We see Ketchum got tagged out.
I think the call might be on Youssef there, if anything, but we'll see what's going on. Kreider and Ranikan going to talk in the middle. See what comes out of this. Friendly discussion.
Oh, they showed a bunch of that yesterday, too. Now, these folks all on pretty good terms. Don't think too much has changed, though.
No, I don't think anything's changed at all.
Canada on offense. Perez is
gets
okay.
under it.
Yeah, adjusts his headband, but that's the only thing that was damaged there. We see big fakes from multiple directions. Garcia Silveira avoiding that shot. Wu going up on the line, but nobody taking a counter there.
It's getting a lot of pressure by McGee, really making sure there's a lot of eyes on him.
Yeah, making sure as well that if you take a shot at him, he might not be where he started off. Great shot onto Garcia Silveira from McGee. Now we're looking at a 3-on-3.
McGee was getting some work done on his arm earlier, but looks like he's just fine now. Kreider still in, just off camera, but 3-on-3, U.S. versus Canada. USA up 2-0.
Shot from Youssef onto McGee, and he gets under it. Canada willing to go down to 2 balls here.
Once again, any team can throw and then reset the throw clock.
Wu taking the shot on McGee, but he instead gets countered. Youssef gains control of the ball, elects not to take the shot. Now it's just Ranikan and Youssef. And we see a couple of shots toward McGee, but and he slides up for a ball. Kreider swooping up to protect him.
4 balls. Are they going to commit a double, or are they going to just throw one? Ooh, Mike McGee's throws high with the Cedro going low. Looking to draw the blocker up and open it up for Perez, but a lot of committals there. Nate Kreider, last ball.
McGee shaking his head there on those misses, but Moody Youssef is a pretty nimble player. Well, we see a shot toward Perez missing. Kreider makes a grab. I think Ranikan thought Kreider was out, but I believe that ball bounced before it got to him, so Youssef alone takes a shot. Foley saying, hold on, let's reset.
Yeah, good choice there. Now they can commit at least 2 safely and still have 3 on defense. And they commit 4. Nate Kreider, last ball.
Yeah. Youssef getting himself out of the way of those throws. Now he takes the line, takes a shot, blocked by Kreider.
I know Nate. He's going to try to look for a one-on-one trade here. That's why he's putting so much pressure.
Just Perez throwing there. Youssef willing to go across. Foley and McGee to the line. Foley with a fake.
I watched Youssef earlier in the, who did he play in the match before? I think Mexico. And Youssef would charge up the line and just jump in the air, and he'd go like 4 or 5 feet off the ground. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, he's got quite the vertical. See a shot at Foley there.
Okay, Foley gives it off to Perez. Perez has one hell of a curveball. See what he can do with it.
Yeah, Yusuf, you see him trying out that quick release shot. And I know from experience that dives down after he releases it. Ooh, goes low into the blocking form, hops up afterward. Takes a shot at Kreider, missing the feet there. Now the Americans coming to the line. That shot from Perez missing. And Yusuf again looking toward Kreider. Maybe wants to try and take his shots while Nate Kreider is at the back line.
Ooh, good block. It looks like Yusuf got a ball on it. Getting Kreider's shot away from him. McGee pushing up real hard, trying to see if he has a counter opportunity there.
Yeah, Yusuf's across court, doesn't work. Let's go of another ball quickly. Now McGee letting go so that he can sweep that ball.
Looks to be about 11 minutes left.
Yusuf going low, tries that quick drop shot again. Big fakes from Foley. No, he's not taking that one. I think the Americans are going to want to try and make sure, so I'd be surprised if Cody Foley took that shot.
Yeah.
And that's a connection from Nate Kreider. They finally get Yusuf and go up 3-0.
Okay, we've seen a lot of 3-0s today, and then followed up by a very close match, so Canada's far from out of this. And, of course, they're taking Canada. Oh, okay, I thought they were going to take a timeout. Usually teams will take the timeout, regather, you know, set themselves up for success going forward. Sometimes you just get in that mental state, and that coach wants to make sure that they're not staying there. They want to reset them, get them refocused.
Yeah, I believe you get one timeout per half. And so perhaps Coach Vic deciding this is not the time. But the Americans up 3-0 now.
Woo, Foley getting under it. Pump fakes forcing Yusuf to the ground, but no shot coming out of it.
And the Americans again to the line. That shot toward Jason Mergler. Missing. McGee and Kreider again holding the lines. And we see a good shot towards Snow. Ketchum throwing, missing. That's Garcia Silvera that he was gunning for.
Once again, Nate Kreider and Mike McGee really putting pressure on those corners.
We see a couple of shots toward Foley.
Nate Kreider getting connected with.
Yep. We see Hustis controlling the line. Letting go. Ooh, big dive from Jason Mergler. That one bounces before. Goes and Ketchum just getting out of the way of that ball.
A little bit of chaos there. Both sides looking to counter, find those open marks.
Yeah, it's controlled until it's quick. You see a very fast release by Mergler onto Foley, but Foley ready and getting himself out of the way with a good little lateral step.
Mike McGee launches one into space.
Yeah, probably not how he wanted to release that. But he confidently comes back up to the line. He's just trying to hold the Canadian team back. There we see a shot from Garcia Silvera that does not connect. Hustis eluding that one. Mergler electing not to take that counter until he does. And I think that was caught.
That was caught by Ketchum. Yep, there's a Kreider. I think it was a catch out.
Yeah, Ketchum may have stepped out because I think that was the only ball released. Hustis lives. Lateral shot. Takes out McGee. Hustis is running corner to corner on his half.
Great work by Yusuf there.
And we see an attempt from Eric Ceruto. Quick back pedal to safety. Now Hashimoto getting the cheers from the crowd once again. Garcia Silvera showing aggression. Hashimoto lets it go.
Okay. Canada has the 4-man advantage here. 4-3. Hashimoto counters. Counter. Nothing connecting though. Both sides looking to put pressure on those throws. Not letting anyone take anything for free.
Hustis on the left, avoiding that shot from Nate Kreider. And then we see another shot from Hustis who goes low under that ball.
One ball left for Canada. No ball. Oh, no, sorry. Now there's one ball left for Canada. Okay, 5 balls for U.S. Let's see. What do they do with it? They caught Ranakan.
Woo! And Ceruto and Hustis holding the line. Garcia Silveira joining as well. Both balls going toward Perez.
And that one connects.
Yeah, Hustis finally connecting. They had to invest 3 balls, but they did it. Now Kreider going to the line, trying to make sure he gets some of those balls. Ceruto actively faking and sweeping that ball back.
And that connects.
That's Josh Hustis knocked out. Good aggressive play there from Kreider. See his teammates on the side urging the crowd to be loud.
Good job getting it under. I didn't know what happened there.
I guess he got Garcia Silveira on the trade. Kreider with the block. Eric Ceruto now. See Ceruto sometimes dropping that ball he's holding. He shows block and then goes catch, but that time he stayed committed to the block. Kreider. His shot blocked. Ceruto's shot missing. Kreider dodging.
Canadian side getting really pumped. Thought that connected, but Kreider says nope. Ooh.
Well, Ceruto looking for the catch there. And again, Kreider putting those shots a little bit out of Eric Ceruto's reach. You see those throws from Eric. He's suggesting catch. Now, Ceruto, such a confident catcher. He's willing to throw away that second ball against pretty much anyone. But Kreider, obviously, so dangerous. Yeah, that wasn't Nate's favorite throw. You could see him shaking that one off.
Can't get the floor out. That one hits ground. And that connects. Nate puts the U.S. up 4-0.
Yeah, he played that patient.
Came back from a 3-0.
Yep. So now we'll see if a timeout gets spent. See there, Ceruto with a throw. Kreider connecting with, I think, the left shoulder.
Coaches Brett Furlong and Lucas Boyle have to be happy with that play.
Yeah, he's been confidently pacing up and down that sideline for a little while.
Let's see. Yusuf can't get a hand on it. Gets connected with 2 shots. Cody Foley getting out as well. 2 out for the Canadian side. Oh no, 1 out for the Canadian
just
side.
One
Out
yeah.
for,
I don't think Yusuf
side.
was hit out, but Garcia Silveira was. A couple of throws there. Yusuf and Wu letting go.
That right corner is pretty, that's the young corner. I think 20-year-old Mike McGee and 17-year-old Hashimoto.
Mergler going low and blocking that shot. Now we see those fakes getting Hashimoto to the line and catch him hit out. We've got just a few minutes left in the first half. United States up 4-0. Big throw from McGee.
That ball zipped out of McGee's hands. That was nuts.
Now Canada to the line. We see a shot from Wu there missing.
Okay, look for Perez to throw. Ooh, double team there.
Still though, no damage done. However, the Americans back to the offensive. See Mergler taking a shot toward Hashimoto.
Good work there. Usually you'll see counters coming from the opposing corners.
Oh, what a
that
grab by Hustis.
That was nuts.
Point blank with one hand, I think. Hopefully
what was that?
Hopefully we can get a replay of that too. We'll see if McGee can get one of those kinds of catches. Nope, not this time.
McGee gets tagged, 4-1.
So Canada gets themselves on the board with a little bit of luck, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't think you can confidently do that game after game.
Yeah, we talk sometimes about putting yourself in a position to make a catch, but I don't know if that's... Hustis just went very aggressive at the line, trying to force a play to happen, and it did.
Yeah, that was a position to be sure, but I'm not sure that was the position.
Yeah, full marks to him for squeezing that ball, though.
Oh, my. Please tell me we got a replay of that. Oh, my.
Just over 4 minutes remaining in the first half, I think. Coach Lucas kind of in the way of my view of the clock, so
How dare he?
yeah. He's not considerate at all.
I know he's going to be watching this game tonight. Lucas, get out of the way of the camera, please.
Yeah, if you can hear us from the past, wait. Anyway. And here we go.
And another attempt on Cody Foley.
Yeah, that was Richard Tom Singh this time, missing that shot just barely. Aggressive posture from Wu. Oh yeah, we see Garcia Silveira going low. He went up to take that shot and then he had to go down immediately to avoid the counter. Kreider back in.
These players are doing a hell of a job of making their plays and getting out of the way. Connection on Mergler.
Yeah, we see the longtime Canadian corner and current captain knocked out there.
Okay, they look very happy to have gotten Mergler out there. Once again, whenever they want Ketchum to throw, they seem to make this tunnel where they put McGee and Nate up, putting a lot of pressure and let Ketchum throw. There we go again with that. Letting him get that step into it, getting that extra little bit of power.
Yeah, we see that little two-seam fastball that he likes that bends back outside after the initial release. He's got a few different curves.
Okay, so time. Oh no, this is a sweat timeout. Sweat on the floor, got to wipe up that banana peel-esque sweat.
Yeah, it's hard work playing dodgeball. I have to say, for my first ever match, I did not expect how much I would actually be sweating.
It's amazing how much time after that first match you spend in dodgeball because it's so addicting.
Yeah. There we go, throwing and missing. Now Canada regrouping with 4 balls, and they grab Ketchum. He reached a little bit, I think, but knocked out of the play.
Same time, Foley doing a good job getting out of the way, not making that a double for the Canadians. The U.S. will call timeout. Or someone will call timeout. Who called timeout? I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, so far I think the Americans are going to be content to continue playing the game and force Canada to catch up. At this point, I think, the Americans don't need to change too much, but I think Coach Lucas probably saying, keep on, don't be too aggressive, just keep rolling.
How much time is left while Lucas is out of the way?
2:44, I think. A lot of cheering from the other court as well. This is the kind of venue where you can hear the cheers carrying from one side of the venue to the other.
Yeah, at the same time going on court 2 is the Australian versus Malaysia game. So if you're from either one of those countries, you can catch it over on string 2.
And Malaysia men's side playing for a chance to defend their gold medal. So both Malaysian teams looking to repeat. And now we see that throw towards Snow. Foley! Oh, does not quite keep it. That was close. You can see Foley wanted it, but just out of his grasp. Wu with big fakes at the line. And I think they...
Big catch by Yusuf.
In the air. See Garcia Silveira going cross court. That ball rolling right back to him. And this time it's John Wu letting go toward Hashimoto.
Hashimoto doing a good job of staying safe. 4 balls on the side of the U.S. Sorry, for those that can't see, that ball flew off the court and into the streaming setup where all the computers are. That was a crazy shot.
Knocked a bunch of dust from who knows where onto the production team. Shot toward Hashimoto, missing. Quick shot from McGee, but very quick counter from Yusuf. Just hits him out immediately. Yusuf bouncing around. Mergler looking to protect. Does not decide to take that shot from Perez as he slides outside to take over the corner.
This Canadian team is looking good. 6 against 2 right now after being down, 4-0?
Yeah, they've showed good energy and good accuracy and determination here. Trying to come back against an American team that carved out a pretty significant lead early in the match. This is the semifinals. So you do not want to leave anything on the court. You got to spend it all. Hashimoto avoiding 2 shots. Counter onto Mergler, hits with the counter onto Perez, connects as well. Now it's up to young Hashimoto.
Let's see what he can do.
Coach Lucas saying, keep it calm. And Hashimoto avoids a couple of shots. Blocked by Garcia Silveira there. Tom Singh collected the bouncing ball. Little curveball toward Garcia Silveira.
Nice little dropping curve, trying to get the back of him, knowing he's going to go down.
And we got Yusuf at the line. It's Tom Singh who takes the shot. Garcia Silveira still holding the line.
You'll see those balls rolling to either corner. Each team has shaggers, players off the court whose job is to get balls to the player. Hashimoto calling himself out. Good integrity.
Yeah, he did hit Tom Singh, but then as he was backpedaling, that shot did catch him. So Canada up to 4-2. So they're still behind, but they've earned the last 2 points.
Looks like there's 15 seconds left on this clock.
I think so.
Okay, we'll get one more game in before half or 2 insanely fast games.
Yeah, I think so. Basically, we will start this point with normal rules, and then after the 15 or so seconds elapse, it'll go to sudden death, no blocking to end the first half. Captain Mergler, he knows where he wants those balls.
Let's see if Canada goes for a quick play. Can't get hands on it, kicks it back.
Yeah,
Great job there by number 20, John Woo.
that's actually Richard Tom Singh. Yeah, good alertness and doing something. Ooh, that ball bending into Garcia Silveira's back, and then we see a hit onto Snow.
Okay, and we'll go into this overtime, 5-4.
Kreider telling his team to stay settled. And so the Americans still with 5, Canadians with just 4. So now we go into the no blocking phase. So we're going to see teams looking for those catches or those dodges a lot more. We see big throw. I'm so surprised to see Ketchum throw it right away as soon as the whistle goes to start play.
Yeah, from 60 feet, nevertheless. I don't think I've ever seen him do that.
You see a couple of shots there. I think that was Kreider hit out.
Yeah, that's Kreider. Looked like he went for a catch there, but ooh, Mergler almost dodging him to the line, but Ketchum with the catch.
Yeah, he squared up to that ball and grabs it.
Ketchum with another! And there's the tag. One player in for Team Canada. Okay.
That is just John Woo now, who is going to have to make a hero play or 2. Canadian fans cheering for Woo.
Big catch by Perez.
Yeah, so Ketchum coming up big with a couple of grabs, and then Perez sealing it with one of his own. And the United States squashed the momentum that Canada had started to build and give themselves a 5-2 edge going into halftime. And here's some USA chants. Woo. All right, so now Team Canada is going to need to adjust a little bit, obviously. They're down by 3, which is not insurmountable.
No, not at all. We've seen bigger comebacks this event so far.
And last year, obviously a bit of history in a semifinal match with Canada coming back from, I think it was a 7-1 deficit to force a win in the semifinal match. So I'm sure that'll be part of the message that Coach Vic is telling his team. Like, we've been here before, we can do this. Obviously, we don't expect to see the Canadian team giving up at this point.
Yeah, and I'm sure they hope not to go down 7-1 again.
Yeah, that is challenging. You don't want to put yourself in that kind of position. So
yeah, you may know that situation well and know how to come back from it, but you don't necessarily want to be there.
Yeah, it's a little easier, I think, to play with the lead. And that's what the Americans are going to be doing. I don't think they have to change too much on the American side. They've been hitting those shots. They've been making good choices, taking good counters.
Yeah, absolutely. They look like a team that's really changed over the course of these last 3 days. Day 1, they definitely looked a little bit more aggressive, a little more open, a little more loose in their play. And now we're seeing a lot of these big throwers who are used to taking those shots from the back line, calm it down and be the ones that say, calm down, let's do this the right way. So giving a lot of respect to their opponents. They know the history of this match.
Yeah, I think the Americans, like you said, they're doing better at coming up to the line. being able to take those shots even more effectively. But we've also seen Kreider doing a great job taking counters from the back. He times those so well, he makes his choices so well, and he aims them really well too. So.
Yeah. Same time on that Canadian side, Yusuf coming up big quite a lot with a lot of these catches. Jumped into the air like 6 feet and then grabbed one there, and then another one where he was in position and grabbed it out of nowhere. And I don't know how he did that still.
Yeah, I think like Moody Yusuf out of Ottawa, he's done a great job on the team this year. Glad to see him up in the show. He was on Team Maple Leaf, the alternate team last year.
Yep.
And promoted to the big squad this year.
Yeah.
He's clearly earned it.
Once again, welcome to the A team, Yusuf. You are showing your stuff this year. Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the lone representative from Ottawa who, Ottawa's got a pretty well-developed scene too. They've been kind of second to Toronto for a long time, but over the last year or two, they've really elevated their game. The Ottawa men's team actually coming in second in the national championships this year, and only one member of that team making it to Team Canada, but I wouldn't be surprised if next year we see a couple more. So.
Oh yeah, they're looking good out here. Also, good job by the U.S. They seem to be getting out Mergler pretty early on. I know games 1, 2, and 4, they made sure to get Mergler out pretty early. Oh, we're going to cut over to Canada, not Canada, U.S. This is Malaysia, Australia, just to see some of the action while we wait for halftime over at the U.S.-Canada court.
And it looks like with 30 seconds in the half, it looks like Malaysia's up 3-1.
This is a rematch of last night. These two teams played. I believe you commentated that?
I think so. Yeah, that was the game where I got Captain Watson's name wrong quite a few times. It is actually Ryan Watson. He made sure to introduce himself today to me. Awkward.
Yeah, there's 2 Watsons on the team, right? They're brothers.
Jaden Watson, new to the team this year.
And his older brother is the captain of the squad.
Now, they're both young players, good promising talent from the Australian side. Got a fair bit of turnover compared to last year.
Also, this must be the loudest game, Malaysia versus Australia. Both of them have another ball flies into the production area.
Yeah, those ball retrievers. Oh no, it's an unofficial ball retriever going for that one.
Okay, you'll see a lot of balls fly at the 0-second mark just because both sides will start with 3 balls regardless of ball control prior to the half ending. So once again, when we see this second half coming up in the U.S.-Canada game, toward the end of it, you'll see that again. Looks like we're about to get started once again for the U.S.-Canada. Both teams huddling up. Canada looking to set themselves up for momentum here. Down 3 points against the U.S.
Yeah, we'll see whether they can turn their fortunes around. Yusuf, so far I think having the best catch where he squared up to something, and then Josh Eustace with that throw point blank, just kind of trapping it with one hand. I have a feeling that will make the best of dodgeball feature on Instagram before too long. Somebody in the comments wants to get on gifting that. We'll appreciate it. And we see Yusuf down in the sprinter position.
Okay,
ball
looking
gets
to
back
see
to
if they can
Wu.
get it quick, and they catch Cody Foley. Always seems like they want Cody Foley. I don't know what he's done to these teams.
Well, he's right up there at the line. He's closest. It's nothing personal.
Or is it?
And we see that shot toward Mergler. I think it bounced.
Yeah, Mergler gets under it, or it goes unperformed. Either way, Mergler's staying safe.
We see Snow calling the play here. That ball quickly from Mergler on to Ketchum. Trying to catch him napping. Now the Americans still with 4.
Canada doing a good job of getting off on the right foot to start off the second half. Looks like they have momentum on their side right now.
They got that early player edge. They send that ball into the middle, but Garcia Silvera not connecting on that one.
Mergler was looking for that throw after that dodge. Thought he saw an opening, but stopped himself.
You see a little adjustment from Canada. They've got the players not in the corner necessarily holding the balls, but sometimes it's the player just inside from the corner. Little positional shift, and they hit out. I think that was Perez. It might have been Hashimoto, actually.
It's hard to tell from this distance.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's Perez still holding down the middle. So
Nate Kreider thought he can get that shot off on Mergler, but Mergler gets a ball on it, stays safe.
so now the Americans coming up with 4 balls. And there we see the shot from McGee. Snow charging aggressively.
Mike McGee staying safe. Good pass off to Mike McGee. Give him that blocking ball to stay safe.
But there we see 2 balls invested from Canada. The first one from Snow hits him. Now Perez and Kreider going to have to earn this one the hard way for Team America. All right, I think they find one shot there onto Snow. Kreider stays alive.
5 on the side of Canada, 2 for the U.S. Getting under that.
Counter from Kreider toward Mergler, missing, but I think Perez may have found that back line.
Yeah, you can't even touch the white lines in the back or the sides. If you even touch them, you're out.
Now we see a counter from Kreider toward Mergler.
And Kreider will also touch the line.
I mean, as we've mentioned before, that's not how you want to go out, but at the same time, it can be hard when you need to dodge several throws from world-class opponents. So,
yeah, especially when you're sitting in that corner.
Yeah, it's always hard. You want to use all the space available to you, but
you also want to limit the exposure, like how much of an angle you have exposed to yourself. If you sit in the middle, they can really get at you from like about 180 degrees or something like that, like 120, whatever. But if you're in that corner, they really come at you from 90 degrees right in front of you.
And now Canada narrowing the gap a little. Big shot toward the sideline. Canada to the line. See a throw toward. Whoa,
big counter by Mike McGee.
Yep.
That shot was on John Woo.
You see Ketchum going for Garcia Silveira. Number 10 stays safe this time. Snow and Mergler talking about the play.
All right, folks, we are doing last call at the bar.
Mergler just hit out.
Mike McGee tags him and Nate confirms it.
Nice quick release there, catching Mergler before he can react. Oh.
Mike McGee looking for the catch, but it drops right in front of him.
Yeah, you could see he wasn't happy. Curveball attempt from Ranican missing. Now Team Canada backs off. Yusuf in the middle. Staying active.
Big connection.
Oh, and I think Kreider hit out as well. Hashimoto with a shot. Canada down to 2.
But 3 for the U.S. I think they got Kreider on that as well in the trade.
Kreider hit long distance. Foley with a big throw there. I think if that ball got let go, Foley was in position to jump. Didn't need to, though. Ranican finds the hit. Cam Ranican has such an accurate throw. He's been at this dodgeball thing for a long time.
Yeah, made a big play last year to seal the deal for Canada, right?
Yeah, but this time he gets hit out. And it's just Yusuf. Rookie as far as the national team is concerned. Nice little bending shot there from Hashimoto. Yusuf goes with that quick shot. Misses a little outside.
Let's see what's going on here.
Foley
takes the shot.
Yeah. Yusuf closing the ground quickly. Yusuf again aggressive. Hashimoto spikes that one into the ground.
Good job by Yusuf putting pressure, forcing a counter by Hashimoto when he didn't necessarily have the shot.
Yusuf with that quick little drop shot. That time he tries going low, missing.
4 balls for the U.S. side.
Hashimoto and Foley shooting, missing. Yusuf attacking on the counter, but no luck there.
Yeah. Good try by Yusuf. Just came up a little short and into the ground in front of him, but big tag by Hashimoto, showing why he's one of the crowd favorites here. Started off on the reserve team and got called up on the 8th. So
yeah. I think Yusuf thought that bounced, but it did look to me like it just kind of connected with his leg as he was kneeling. So.
Whew. Tagged him in the side.
Well, now the Americans with the 6-3 lead.
Number 3 for Canada, that's Cameron Ranican.
And we're off once more. This time it's Garcia Silveira taking the line, missing high. That shot onto Cody Foley.
Again,
Yep.
what has Cody Foley done? Hashimoto also taking a slip and slide defensive approach, not even looking, just kind of blindly doing it. We'll see if Canada picked up on that, and John Wu gets tagged out there by Mike McGee.
And Mergler hit out as well in the corner.
A little bit of a sloppy position for the U.S. Yusuf looks to put some pressure in it, but doesn't see an opening, backs off.
Yeah, we see a attempt from Ketchum going across to the opposite corner. Ceruto avoiding that.
Chat's asking how much time is left, but it's a little bit difficult to see from this position.
Ooh. See that second throw finding Hashimoto. Bringing the numbers back to even, but Team Canada now on the offensive. And they find Garcia Silveira. Counter
Big
onto
tap on
Kreider. An attempt onto McGee bounces short. Oh, Snow, that one pops up. I don't think he could find it though. Garcia Silveira hit out.
Andrew Ketchum with a big shoulder shot there.
Yeah, now it's just Eric Ceruto, who has been on Team Canada every year since 2012. Looks toward McGee. Ketchum throwing almost the full diagonal length of the court there.
I'll pull
Ceruto.
out my Costa Toas and figure out how long that distance is corner to corner.
Yeah. Geometry, people. Ceruto again trying to play it aggressive. He's got to take those chances, but McGee a little bit awkwardly gets out of the way. Stays safe.
Dance move.
Big fakes. Shot from Ketchum. Ceruto staying alive in the corner.
One of the things I look forward to tomorrow is having one court and a single person with a whistle.
I know. It's hard to tell whether it's our match or a different match.
I'm sure the players are having the same difficulties. And there's an out. Off screen, but on target.
And Coach Vic wants to bring in the team, say a few words. Canada is going to have to play aggressively now in order to make up this deficit. They're down 7-3. Again, not insurmountable. They've got 12 and a half minutes remaining, but they're going to need to connect on some shots and stay alive long enough to make it happen. So,
thank you for being able to read that, because I certainly couldn't.
I squinted a little, but
once again, we are taking comments on the YouTube chat. So if you do have questions, I am here to answer them.
I mean, while I can read the score, or sorry, the time, I can't read the comments very well, so I'm just going to trust Bill to keep an eye on that.
Oh, trust me.
I believe in you, Bill.
It's a big job, but I'll do it. All right, let's see. Canada's been looking to get some early shots off on Cody Foley. Let's see if they connect with him again here.
Well, that time it's just Tom Singh hit out.
By Cody Foley.
Yep. Mergler and Yusuf in the corners. Foley with a big fake shot from Kreider toward Mergler, missing the mark. Hustis now takes over in the middle.
America putting a lot of pressure. Cody staying safe.
Mergler knocked out again.
Ooh, Eustace has to go into position for that. A lot of pressure by the U.S. pushing up. Everyone staying safe. No shot committed.
Yeah, Hustis tries onto Foley, missing. McGee blocking that shot.
Everyone staying safe there. Good work by both sides. No one had to get that blocking ball in place.
And normally when you see an arm like Ketchum winding up and throwing, you're willing to kind of counter him right away, but because McGee and Kreider are so good at taking those counters, it's hard to do that with confidence and any feeling of safety. So
It's their bread and butter. Their kill distance is crazy, so as you start trying to get to that 30-foot line, you're in range of them as well.
Hashimoto protecting his teammates and then passing off the ball. And I'm not sure what the call was there, but it looks like Garcia Silveira is out.
Looks like 11 minutes left in the game.
They tag Ketchum there. Foley, I think, stayed alive.
like it. Took a seat for a second, caught his breath.
Oh, there's a shot.
Gets tagged there, though.
Hustis this time finding him, and Hustis is going to take over the middle direct. Oh, no. Never mind.
Good job by Nate getting under that.
Yeah, Hustis hit out hard, but now it's going to be up to Ranican. Doesn't want that second ball this time. Nice little drop shot, but
gets a ball on it, blocks it away from him, stays safe.
Ranican, the veteran, calling the plays here. Woo! Yeah, they managed to get McGee out. Kreider gets under those. Third ball, sorry, from Ranican, missing.
Good job by the Canadian team forcing that dodge and then taking another shot trying to get the exposed Nate Kreider, but good on Nate staying agile. Big foot shot by Nate.
Yeah, right on the left leg of Ranican. I mean, the Canadians do have to play aggressively here because they're the ones who have to make up the deficit, so. That shot popped up off Yusuf. No hope of finding the rebound catch, so the Americans take that point again. It is 8-3 now.
After he made that one catch in the center before, I mean, could have made that one. I believe in him.
Yeah, sometimes you never know what happens. Why you just want to make a place for the ball to stick and hope it lands there.
Sorry for those asking questions on the chat and possibly not getting answers. Our internet on this laptop seems to be going in and out, so I will try to get it up on my phone, see if I can get a more reliable connection that way and answer all your questions you might have. Once again, this is the 2018 Dodgeball World Championships. We're in day 3. We're in the semifinals for the men's division. Winner goes on to gold, under the gold medal match. Loser goes on to the bronze medal match. That'll take place tomorrow starting at noon PST.
And we're off for another point. Cody Foley up again, out again. I mean, he's just been the man in the middle, up front and in front of his team. So I think he's absorbed a lot of punishment, but he knows what he's doing.
This Canadian team, once again, is the only team to have beaten the United States this entire tournament. So do not count them out of this yet.
Yeah, but the Americans playing in front of their hometown, well, bigger than a town, home country crowd. Some of the players are from here in California. Throw toward Mergler missing, Tom Singh driving him back. Not too much happening here. The Americans are going to get a chance. Go on the offensive with 4 balls. Perez this time taking the shot, but it splits Ranican and Tom Singh.
It's a little bit difficult from here to see the time left. We did have to make an adjustment because of started raining here and we had a little leak on court 1. It's a little bit difficult for us to see the time remaining, but we will get that time to you as soon as possible.
Yeah,
I believe it's under 10 minutes.
Canada connecting on a couple of shots there. Now catch him out. Just Kreider, McGee, and Perez. Oh, Perez dropping one, but McGee finding the counter to Tom Singh. Garcia Silvera, I think, found McGee, leaving just Nate Kreider, who I'm sure feels comfortable in this situation. He's probably also going to leave the clock going down, which I think is at about 8 minutes.
Woo! Making use of jump for that, keeping him looking.
Kreider waiting for his moment.
Big shot on the shagger.
Mergler goes up to the line, but does not draw a throw out from Nate Kreider this time. Kreider using all 10 seconds. Garcia Silvera with the counter. Blocked out of the way by Nate Kreider. Canada trying to go wide and force Kreider to pay attention to 2 armed players. Not just the 2 armed players.
So Nate may be trying to waste some time, but at the same time, he's also expending the energy of 5 players on the court. he can sit this next one. The U.S. has 6 extra players that they could field right now in the place of Nate. Nate can play his heart out against these 5 players, and Nate gets tagged.
I mean, they spend all the balls. They wanted to make sure. Kreider ended up playing that one at the end a little bit more aggressively than I expected him to, but he knows what he's doing. Canada getting their 4th point.
Stephen Bui, I'm going to respond to your comment. I know it's at Joseph, but I also want to see CV play with a 7-inch ball. CV, player from Vancouver, Canada, and is a beast with 8 1/4-inch foam. Cody Foley staying safe there, but
McGee, I think, hit out on the deflection. I think that ball that Foley blocked did catch McGee on the ankle.
Big shot on Mergler, hits the back of his hand on the blocking ball.
Yeah,
Once again, your hand is not safe if it's attached to the blocking ball. You get tapped in that finger, you're out. Good integrity by Mergler there.
Yeah, calling himself out on the finger block. Expect nothing less from Jason Mergler. Tons of integrity in that man. And Garcia Silveira finds the pop-up catch off of Hashimoto. And Mergler's right back in it. Hopefully given a thanks, buddy. Kreider with that throw toward Mergler. Team USA still with 4 balls. There we see the shot missing toward the left corner. Canada going on the offensive. This time it's Mergler connecting. I think that was Foley knocked out this time. Catch him winding up, throwing, and Kreider getting over the second shot there. That one coming from Garcia Silveira on the right side.
Sorry if I've been a little quiet. I'm trying to get someone to tell me how much time is left on this clock so I can feed it back to you guys at home. Canada with 6 players on the court, US with 3. Trying to fight back, keep that lead, but another out by Canada.
Yeah, Mergler with a couple of quick fakes and then finds the shot onto Isidro Perez. Kreider and Ketchum. That was a bit of a weak shot from Garcia Silveira. 2 players remaining on the American side. And I think I can tell from a timeout there. Oh no, not a timeout, sorry. A little bit of
timeout.
Yeah, moisture on the court. I think that's 4 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the second half here, so.
Okay. We saw, what was the match before? I think it was 5 minutes remaining.
I hear some loud cheers from the other side.
Okay, 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. I'm going to start a timer on my phone once this game starts up again to keep track of this.
Yeah, and Malaysia and Australia playing on the other court. Hear a lot of cheering from both sides over there, but cannot quite see the score.
Once again, Malaysia and Australia have two of the most loud supporting groups. Australia has had some amazing chants this whole weekend, and Malaysia's sideline is like extremely loud for them. So,
yeah, yeah. As we mentioned before, it's always it's good to see the support shown by fans of both teams. I know as a player, it's always nice having people cheer for you. It doesn't happen to me very often, but you know, sometime on the people on the stream, if you ever see me play and you want to offer a cheer here and there, it'll lift my spirits, even if I keep a blank face the way Jeff Snow does while he plays.
You know what? There's something special about playing in a match where there's just a ton of people watching, and you make a play, and you know, all of a sudden you get like a ton of cheers. It's hard to fight back the emotion. You're just like, I'm going to do another thing that gets the cheers. Right? Like, you can be like, yeah, you know, I played this game and I don't get that excited. But when you have all these people watching you and cheering you on, or booing you, seriously, it happens, right? Like, Nate Kreider and the rest of Doom that play in this, I mean, they're used to getting, some fans going against them because they're such heavy winners in the United States.
You sure they're not just chanting Doom?
Well, that too. There are definitely some people that chant Doom.
Yusuf with that ball in the middle. Kreider goes toward him. That one skims into the ground.
I did not start my timer. Good job by Bill.
You had one job, Bill.
I had 2 jobs. I also had to look at the chat.
And we see the shots at Ketchum. But he hops out of the way.
For a big guy, the guy is agile. I don't know how he makes half the moves he does.
Wheaties.
Just Wheaties.
Yeah,
Mergler once again.
Yep.
A lot of integrity by Mergler.
That's interesting. Ideally, when a ball comes in and you're trying to block with the one you're holding, you try to get your hand behind your ball to kind of make sure that you don't end up finger blocking, but it's easier said than done. Ketchum there, winning the trade. Knocking Snow out. Ketchum again on the Ranacan.
By Ketchum.
Yusuf with the counter, but does not connect. Ketchum faking. Wow, we saw 2 pump fakes back-to-back from Andrew Ketchum.
I think he knows what's on the stakes here. What's on the line here and how the stakes are high. Good job, Bill.
Goes across.
Ooh, good block.
Garcia Silveira surviving. I'm expecting an attack from Ketchum, but nope, not this time. Kreider gets hit out. He goes for Yusuf.
Good block.
Garcia Silveira goes low. Yusuf also going low. Ketchum still alive. Yusuf goes for it. Missing.
Ketchum gets to play his game now. No one else to tell him to calm down. Look for a lot of aggression here.
Yeah, he knows he's got the clock on his side. Garcia Silveira backing up and gets tagged on the ground.
That's the first one. I think there's just about 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
1-on-1. Ketchum and Yusuf. Yusuf with a little sidestep. Shoots and misses high. Sends the second one. That
There's the tag.
Yeah, right onto the leg as Yusuf went low. Good placement by Andrew Ketchum. I feel like in this match, Ketchum is the MVP for the American side so far.
So far, he's had a hell of a lot of shots. This super agile team of Canada, you know, his shot and just how fast it is, you know, it minimizes how far that Canadian team can move before it gets to him. Even from how far back he is, you know, he's making them keep their eye on him and opening up some shots. So he's doing his job.
Hey, staying alive earlier in the matches too, so that he's in a position to make a difference for his team.
Yeah. Looks like some sweat on the floor again.
Yeah.
That's gonna call time.
Yeah, don't forget to pause your timer.
I just did.
Looks like 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the official clock. A different number on Bill's clock, but that's okay. It's close.
Hey, we have like 4 American teams that go up to TOC. Ignoring Rad 22.
And we're back at it. The Americans are going to be content to spend the time. They're going to use up most of the 10 seconds on every shot clock when it's on them. 'Cause they just need to keep control.
Not a lot of time for Canada to work back. They're going to have to move quickly. Mergler pushing up a good 15 feet.
Yeah, Canada's going to need a lot to go right if they're going to make up 5 points in under 2 minutes.
I think the U.S. thinks they have this in the bag, substituting in quite a few players, keeping rest for their top 6 squad.
Mergler, big fake, threatening that huddle, but not taking it yet. Payan going toward Mergler. We see a shot connecting onto Foley. Up high, it looks like, but he seems to be okay.
I think there's about a minute left.
I think you are correct. Looks like 54 seconds on the clock. And there we see a shot toward Ranican.
Ooh. Nice little slide pass there from Garcia Silveira.
Now that shot
Ooh,
on
tag on Mergler. Garcia looking to see if he can catch it.
Yeah, Tom Singh hit out on the opposite side as well. Canada down to 4. Crowd still cheering for Hashimoto. Ooh, there's a hit into the middle on Perez. Now Ranican taking his shot, finding McGee.
Nice shot by Ranican there. The reason he's a veteran on this team.
Yeah, he's got a good curveball. That one onto Stone, but Stone blocking it. Payan hit out. Garcia Silveira hit as well. And now we are, I believe, at not halftime, end of time.
Okay, we're down to 0, which means we're going into overtime. This is the no block portion of the game. But I think that means the United States is moving on.
Yeah, this one's just for pride. So Canada gonna try to play this one out like it's their job and earn that 9-5. Hashimoto still in it, lets it go, missing Stone hit out. Hashimoto with a grab on Ranican though. And he throws at Snow. Foley back in. Ooh, got ball on ball action. Garcia Silveira avoiding that ball. Yusuf goes high.
Ooh, good integrity there.
Yeah, grazing the shirt. Garcia Silveira hit out. Oh, Hashimoto as well. Now it's just Snow. Ooh, and Cody Foley getting under that.
Cody Foley wants double digits.
Oh, Foley looking for the catch, and now missing Snow. Snow point blank. Ooh. Foley staying low, and now it's pretty scrambly. Foley missing. Foley again. Missing.
This is no block once again. So there's a reason he's being a bit more aggressive than he was before.
Jeff Snow fires. Misses. Snow again, waiting to see what Foley does.
Good
Foley's
job getting under that.
Yeah, goes high and then immediately low. Foley now takes the shot, bounces it low. Oh yeah, and that is converted by Cody Foley. And the Americans finishing strong. Woo! You can hear those fans cheering loud and clear as the States takes it with a 10-4.
Okay, so the U.S. will move on to the gold medal match. Canada going down to the bronze medal match.
Yeah, the Americans going to get the chance to win it all in front of their fans.